Okay, so for our project, we wanted to create something that was both easy to make, considering our $10 spending limit, as well as something that was useful to everybody. And we decided on coasters. And the reason this came about is we were all sitting down at a table, similar to this, brainstorming on ideas, and we all had a cold drink in our hand. And as we were drinking, we realized all the precipitation that was getting on the tables. We were like, almost simultaneously, if we had a coaster, this wouldn't happen. And that's when we were like, bam, this is a perfect idea. And so we went to Scrapbox to get the materials for this coaster. And it turns out we only really needed two materials to make the actual coaster. And that was the marble square as well as the soft padding on the bottom to prevent slip. And when we made this, we realized that it wasn't very appealing, and it didn't stick out to someone who would buy coasters and be shopping for multiple coasters at the same time. So we wanted to add an extra flair to it. And that's when we came up with the ribbon and the flowers, something that will stand out among its competitors, and something that they could also take and use for more purposes than just a coaster. 'Cause I'm cares about you. 'Cause I'm cares about you. Here's my heart to see. It rising all underneath. It's critical to me. You stop myself. It kills my heart to know you don't think there's love to grow. 'Cause anywhere you go, you know I would follow. 'Cause I'm serious about you. Serious about you.
Couple of really interesting things. First of all, we initially decided to sell our coasters for $2 each. While we were in the process of making sales, Evan made a survey online to gauge people's interest in buying the coaster for a higher price. We offered the price of $5, and a lot of people seemed interested in purchasing the coaster for $5. So one thing that we learned is that we could have charged a higher price for our product. We also learned that it can be kind of difficult to sell things online because you generally need a kind of user base already. Like with eBay and Etsy, a lot of the results that show up are based on existing shops or sellers that have already had a lot of business. And another interesting thing that we learned is that we had some trouble selling the product because a lot of people didn't know about it. So we could have taken advantage of social media like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to kind of push the product a little bit more and get the word out there to more customers.